Hey guys, welcome back to the messy room. It's Maya. Okay, so first of all, I am so sorry. This diary entry was supposed to go up on Friday night like usual, but my laptop literally just died on me. Screen went black, total panic, whole tech disaster. So I'm doing this 2 days late, but I still really want to talk about my Friday. So can we just pretend it's Friday night right now? Let's do that. Happy Friday night. I'm actually sitting on my rug tonight instead of my bed, and Matcha is completely passed out on my lap. And there's this weird smell in my apartment right now. It smells like actual home-cooked food, like garlic and onions. I know it sounds ridiculous to get so excited over onions, but honestly, for the last few months, my place has only smelled like stale anxiety and cardboard takeout boxes. So this feels like a massive win. In my last entry, I talked about that whole realization I had at the park. I promised myself I was going to be a corporate ghost today. Like, the second it hit 5 p.m., I would just evaporate. And guys, I actually did it. I sat at my desk all day, kept my headphones on with nothing playing so people wouldn't talk to me, and I just worked. I clicked that stupid blue button one last time to make sure it was fine, and at exactly 4:59, I was packing my bag. When the clock hit 5, I just shut my laptop and walked out. I didn't even look back to see if my boss was typing anything on Teams, just straight out the door into the Friday afternoon. But instead of rushing home and merging into my mattress like I usually do, I decided to do something I literally never do. I went to the supermarket. Not the tiny corner store where I buy my sad emergency instant noodles, the giant, chaotic supermarket 4 blocks away, the one that is a total zoo on a Friday evening. Let me tell you, trying to navigate a crowded grocery store at 6 p.m. is a nightmare. People abandoning carts in the middle of the aisle, couples arguing about oat milk, the aggressive fluorescent light. But for some reason, tonight it didn't bother me. I actually kind of liked it. It felt weirdly grounding. At my job, everything I do is just on a screen. I move pixels, I change hex codes, and I deal with these fake corporate words. None of it is real. You can't hold a landing page. But in the supermarket, everything is physical. I picked up this shiny red bell pepper, and I could feel it. I squeezed some fresh bread. I smelled a bunch of cilantro. I kid you not, I stood in the pasta aisle for a solid 10 minutes debating between penne and fusilli. I went with fusilli because the little spirals just looked happier. I also grabbed a nice piece of fresh salmon for Her Royal Highness Matcha. She ate her premium dinner about an hour ago and has been in a deep food coma ever since. When I got back home, I put on my lo-fi playlist, tied my hair back, and started actually cooking. I chopped the garlic, sliced the onions, and when the oil started sizzling in the pan, my brain just kind of went quiet. Cooking makes sense. It actually has logic, which is something the corporate world completely lacks. If you chop an onion, it's chopped. If you leave it on the stove too long, it burns. You do an action and you see the result right there. There's no middle manager asking if the tomato sauce can be more synergistic. You just follow the steps and get a hot meal that you actually made yourself. It felt like magic. So I made this giant bowl of creamy tomato fusilli, put way too much Parmesan cheese on because there is no such thing as too much cheese, and I carefully brought it over to my little coffee table, sat down on the floor, opened my laptop, but not for work, just to watch a movie. I put on Little Forest, the Japanese version with Ichiko. Have you guys seen it? If you haven't, you really need to watch it. The plot is so simple. It's just a girl who leaves the exhausting city life and moves back to her tiny hometown in the mountains. And she literally just farms and cooks and eats based on the 4 seasons. No drama, no villains, just the sound of snow falling, a wood stove popping, and the quiet repetition of living. I just sat there eating my pasta, totally glued to the screen, watching her pull weeds in the summer heat, chop wood in the winter, peel hundreds of chestnuts, She works so physically hard. She's covered in dirt by the end of the day, but her face, she looks so peaceful. Like her mind is completely clear. It kind of hit me how opposite my life is from hers. I sit in an ergonomic chair all day in a temperature-controlled office. I do 0 physical labor, but my mind is constantly running a marathon. I'm always sweating over deadlines, emails, faking social interactions. My brain is carrying all this corporate dirt while my physical body just sits there under a blue light monitor. Watching her make bread and jar tomatoes, I realized we really weren't meant to just stare at glowing rectangles our whole lives. We need to touch things. We need to make things with our hands. Sitting there with my hot pasta, which tasted way better than any delivery I've had all year, I promised myself I'd try to bring a little bit of that little forest energy into my life. I mean, I obviously can't quit my job and move to a farm. I have rent and student loans, and Matcha needs her AC. But I can make these little moments for myself. Maybe it just means cooking a real dinner instead of aggressively microwaving frozen food, or buying a physical notebook and a pen to write down my thoughts instead of typing them into a notes app. Or just buying cheap supermarket flowers and feeling the water when I put them in a vase. Just tiny little things that don't involve a screen. Honestly, this Friday night was exactly what I needed. I didn't go out to a loud bar. I didn't go to any networking thing. I just cooked some pasta, fed my cat, and watched a quiet movie. And it feels like the best thing I've done for myself in months. My bowl is empty now, and I have that heavy, sleepy feeling in my stomach. The city outside is still loud, but inside this messy room, it's just the smell of garlic fading away, matcha purring, and the absolute silence of 0 unread emails. If you're listening to this and you realize you've only eaten takeout out of plastic boxes all week, honestly try making something tomorrow. It doesn't have to be fancy, just fry an egg, make some toast. But really pay attention to it, listen to it, sizzling, smell the bread. Give yourself a little break from the screens because you really deserve it. I hope my voices can just be some nice background noise for you while you're getting ready for bed, doing your skincare, or just trying to turn your brain off. The week is over. You survived. The deadlines can't get you anymore. You did your best today, and I promise your best is enough. I'm Maya, and this is our messy room. Drink a glass of warm water and try to go to sleep early tonight, okay? Definitely sleep in tomorrow. Everything's gonna be all right. Have a really peaceful night. See you in the next diary entry. Goodbye.